on Twitter that the companies that are supporting BLM are actually supporting Baal, Lucifer, and Moloch. Okay, guys? Now, let's talk about timelines, organic and inorganic timelines. I've talked about timelines before, the splitting of timelines in my earlier broadcast, and explaining how the splitting of timelines is happening because the frequency of the planet is increasing, the Schumann resonance is increasing, therefore the illusion of time feels like we have less hours in the days is getting shorter. As a result of the days getting shorter, we have less time to be with the people that we care and love the most, and the people that's no longer resonating with us, we just don't have time for them anymore. So this is how the timeline is actually splitting. Okay, so if you can imagine, if you are in 4D state of conscious awakening, you have aspiration to go into 5D state of consciousness. And you have family members that are 3D, husband or whatever are 3D, they're not awakened, and you guys have very little in common. There's going to be a lot of friction in your relationship because you guys are going to be fighting a lot regarding just simple topics. There's completely different points of view, different perspective. One is totally asleep, program, a zombie, mind controlled, and the other one is awakening and seeing the truth and the deception behind it all. So you're going to have less time to be with those people that you are not resonating anymore, and then eventually you guys are going to have a split where you guys are not going to be hanging out with each other anymore, less time with each other, but the time is so now limited. There's just the amount of minutes, let's say in an hour, is probably actually only like 30 minutes in an hour. Even though we see the clock saying it's an hour, it just feels like it's like only 30 minutes now. Time is going by very quickly. So now I'm going to talk about organic and inorganic timeline. There is a distinction between these two timelines. The inorganic timeline would be the timeline that is created by the Luciferian force, the satanic force. And what makes it organic is because it's based on deception, it's based on inversion, it's based on control and manipulation, also as well as fear. The 3D timeline as well as the 4D timeline would fall under the artificial timeline. The organic timeline would be the Lemurian timeline. The timeline that is about holistic healthcare, that is about universal law, that is about living with nature, awakening to your divine self, awakening to your own sovereignty. This would be the organic timeline. Okay, so the reason why I'm explaining to you all this is because timeline would be the Lemurian timeline. The timeline that is about holistic healthcare, that is about universal law, that is about living with nature, awakening to your divine self, awakening to your own sovereignty. This would be the organic timeline. Okay, so the reason why I'm explaining to you all this is because it's now very, very important to decide and choose carefully what you choose to believe in. Okay, your beliefs is the foundation in which you are projecting and shifting your reality, so that you have experience that you have right now. Okay, so I'll give you some examples of things that will put you in the artificial timeline, the artificial intelligence AI Luciferian timeline. Genetically modified food, okay, GMO, pharmaceuticals, believing in Darwinism, believing in the Big Bang Theory, believing in the Flat Earth Theory, believing in the Earth that is a solid sphere, believing in religion. Okay, these are some examples of belief system that is in the 3D and 4D matrix, the collective consciousness of this planet. If you want to move into the organic timeline, the 5D timeline, you actually have to expand your consciousness and adopt a belief system that is out of this world, that is not of the same consciousness level as the inhabitant of this planet. Okay? The whole point of ascension is you actually that is not of the same consciousness level as the inhabitant of this planet. Okay? The whole point of ascension is you actually raising your frequency, expanding your consciousness, so that way you're vibrating higher than the frequency of this planet. Therefore, when you're vibrating higher and a different frequency of this planet, you then can co-create a different reality, a different dimension with this new frequency, this new state of consciousness. But if you still have the same belief system as the people of this planet, then guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to remain in the same old paradigm as the people in this planet. So this is why I made that broadcast about the flat earth theory, to show to you that one is a very important talking point, because it's an important part of your ascension journey. Too many people now are believing into the flat earth theory, which puts them into the artificial AI timeline, back into the hands of the controller, because the flat earth theory was already a theory that was believed by the collective consciousness back in the 15th century. Okay? It is also a belief system that's taught within the matrix, you know, by certain influential people in the 1950s. I think his name was Shelton, I forgot his full name. But he started in the 1950s. This theory originated within inside the planet, the collective consciousness of this planet. Okay? So if you believe the things that's on this planet, you're going to be energetically bound to the frequency of this planet. So this is why it's important for you to start deciding, do you want to stay on this planet, or do you want to get off of this planet and move into a different version of this planet? Because all belief systems are valid. They're all true. Okay? But it just places you on a specific timeline due to the nature of the frequency that it emits into the collective, into the universe. So why is the hollow earth